Hello guys, this is Vaish. Today is day 13. We are doing a 50-day quiz challenge which will cover almost everything which is needed for your UPSC prelims. So 5 MCQs will be done each day and these are all picked up from our test series. So this can be used as samples also for students who are going to join our test series. So today is May 20 and our topic is Ancient History from R. S. Sharma textbook. Okay, so this is the test 1 and tomorrow test 2 will be there. And we have started a new initiative which will cover news updates which is relevant for competitive exams and also for general awareness. And because this is equally important for UPSC and non-UPSC exams, it will be in the Vaish courses channel. It's a different channel. So the link of that is given in the description below. You can watch that video there and also subscribe to the new channel as well. So based on subscriptions, this series will continue. So today's first question: which of the following are true regarding ancient scripts? Okay, these are all given across chapters. So Brahmi script is written from left to right. Kharosthi script is written from right to left. Greek and Aramaic scripts prevailed in northwest India. Sanskrit was more popular before usage of Prakrit language. So four statement type question. You have to see whether everything is true or is it 1, 2 only, 3 only or 1, 2, 3 only. In our test series, we have a lot of tests for history because many questions are coming every year. Ancient and medieval, they pick up the rarest of rarest fact to trouble you in the exam hall. So our test series will be sufficient for you if you study it from end to end after reading the respective textbooks. So R. S. Sharma entire lecture series is also there in our channel. After that, you can see this, take this test and solve, and you will be able to get entire information required for UPSC prelims from ancient history. So here the answer is 1, 2, 3 only because the fourth statement is wrong. Sanskrit developed and got popularized after Prakrit language. So that is false. But this, if you see Greek and Aramaic script, it was there in northwest India. And this left to right and right to left is also correct. And here more details are there. Oldest deciphered inscription is the Ashoka inscription, 300 BC. Ashoka inscriptions is found in most of India, across India. And it's in Brahmi script. Most of it is in Brahmi script. Northwest India, Greek and Aramaic script is found. And this is about the Ashoka inscription in particular, okay. In across India, it's mostly in Brahmi script, but if it is in Northwest India, it will be in this kind of script. Earliest inscription is Harappan times seals, 2500 BC, but it is yet to be deciphered. Nobody knows how to read what they meant when they wrote something on the seals. Second question: which of the following are limitations of Chalcolithic age? They did not know the art of writing. Child mortality was high, as evident from the burial sites of Imangao. They did not know the art of mixing copper with tin to get bronze. They had only rural settlements and no urban settlements. So whether all these are true or 1, 4 only, 1, 2, 3 only, 3, 4 only, you have to tell the answer based on your understanding and reading from the R. S. Sharma textbook. This is also present in your NCERT class 6th. So here everything is true, and this is there in chapter 5 of R. S. Sharma, and all these things are self-explanatory. You should know that even though bronze civilization, that is the Indus Valley civilization, is older, they had bronze, but the civilization Chalcolithic which came after that, they did not know the art of making bronze. Okay, and they were little bit rural kind of lifestyle. All their houses, everything small cottages. So that are not in detail I have told in the lecture series. Again a four statement question. Which of the following are true regarding agriculture during Indus Valley civilization? Plenty of plowshare and hoe has been discovered by historians from Mehrgarh. Channel and canal irrigations was extensively used. Primary crop was rice, followed by wheat and barley. Extensive agriculture depleted the initial rich natural vegetation at the sites. So again, whether it's all true or 1, 2, 3 only, 4 only, 1, 2, 4 only. So here the answer is 4 only, because the plowshare was not found in plenty. Actually, the toy models of plow were found, and we assume that Indus Valley civilization were using them. Canal irrigation was absent, so that is why second statement is also false. And rice is not the primary crop, it is wheat. So third statement is also false. But the fourth one, extensive agriculture depleted the initial rich natural vegetation at the sites, that is true. Okay, it is said that all those areas used to be green, and now it's like a desert kind of area, which is now in Pakistan region. Bhagwanpura, Haryana is a site of Rigvedic period which is famous for what? Largest number of burial sites, largest number of cattle bones, large 13-roomed mud house, large 9-roomed granary. So you have to know the answers of all these things actually, like which site is famous for each of this. But here it is asked about Bhagwanpura in Haryana, which is a Rigvedic site. Those students who have a history optional subject, you should know about each and every site. You should be able to write two lines about everything. Because in your history optional paper in mains, the first question will be a 50-marker question where 25 sites of different eras will be marked on the Indian map, and based on that questions will be there. And you will have to write a two-liner about everything. Okay, they'll give few sites of Rigvedic, few sites of Paleolithic, few Indus Valley, few in the Ashokan time. So it depends, okay, which all they pick up. So you have to know everything. But other students, what is generally given in R.S. Sharma textbook and NCERT, that is sufficient. So here the answer is C, large 13-roomed mud house. It is taken from chapter 7 of R.S. Sharma. Here, painted greyware, Harappan pottery, and cattle bones were also found. Okay, in this particular site. So this much in one question you learn. So please make a note of it. Which of the following is true about ancient Indian history? Okay, which of the following is true? That means in ABCD type question, the remaining three should be false. Aryan names are mentioned in Rigveda, but not in inscriptions found from Iraq or Iran. In India, Copper Age lifestyle flourished before the Bronze Age. The second volume of Rigveda was compiled after the first volume of Rigveda. Ramayana was compiled as a final version after the compilation of Mahabharata's final version. So one of them is true and three of them are false. So which is the one which is true with respect to ancient Indian history? If you are an enrolled student of Vaishya, see to it that you practice whichever quiz is going on. Okay, that day if the R.S. Sharma is going on, please take the PDF and learn all the 100 MCQs. That way, in 50 days, you will complete 50 tests. And I guarantee you that questions are going to be solvable if you do all my tests with the revision charts, with the snippet cards, after reading the textbooks as told in the timetable. 2022 students, a very big 1-year course is going to start. It will be announced by next week, but a promo video will come in next 24 to 48 hours. So please wait for that. There you will come to know what all is going to be there in your package. So here the answer is D. Ramayana was compiled as a final version after the compilation of Mahabharata. You know that timeline wise, the story of Rama, this is in starting, and then only the era of Krishna will come, Mahabharata. But the book's compilation, okay, the final version was completed after Mahabharata's final version. So that is true. The remaining, if you see, Aryans are mentioned in Iran, Iraq scriptures as well. So this is false. Then in the Indus Valley civilization came before the Chalcolithic age. So Bronze Age came before the Copper Age lifestyle. So that is also false. Then the volume 1 and 10 was actually compiled at the last. Rigveda have 10 volumes. The volume 1 and 10 was compiled at the last. Volume 2 was compiled before the first volume of Rigveda. First volume of Rigveda. Okay. So that is why all three are false. So please see to it that you watch this episode because much students are appreciating the content. And if the series has to continue free of cost, you have to just click on subscribe on both our channels, Vaishya IAS and Vaish Courses. And these are the packs available for 2021 as of now. A new batch 6 will be announced this week. So all the questions taken today are from pack 2. Okay, here 16 tests are there which will cover your entire syllabus for history. So thank you and have a nice day.